Hi everyone, Bryce from Black Widow Fishing. Today we've got something super special which only comes a few times a year, and we've got a big surprise in here. So let's hit that intro and then come back and see what's inside here. Nope, this came in the mail yesterday. We've been waiting for it. We only get this a few times a year, so if you happen to know what's in here, great, but if not, I'm going to clue you guys in. So let's get this box opened. So, first clue is there's a paper from Shop Carl's. So, if you couldn't tell by now, we've got the quarterly Googan Squad box. This is sold, every 3 or 4 months online. They usually send you an email when they're available. So I believe they cost $79. They might be a little bit more, a little bit less, just depending on any discounts or your status with them, or as part of the Shop Carl's Club. But nonetheless, they guarantee that you'll get at least $100 worth of fishing tackle and supplies inside this box. So this is the first one for the year. So let's look at it and open this thing up. Wow. So it's a nice different color than a normal box, and obviously it's quite a bit bigger. It doesn't tell you which box it is. Like some of their motherload boxes will have box numbers. This one actually doesn't have one on here, so we'll just kind of have to open it up and see what's inside. Okay, so not knowing what to expect in this one. I've only had probably 1 or 2 of these before in the past. This is going to be the first one in a long time and the first one for this year. But we've got the nice green tissue paper there. And there, just looking in this box, there's a ton of stuff in there. It's supposed to be all Googan, which is great. I do happen to like Googan stuff. They're really good, and I think they're at a fairly decent price. And you can often find them at Dick's or something fairly cheap. So we do get our little pamphlet here, in which it was a lot easier to find than this is in their normal mystery tackle boxes. But this one is the Googan crate, and it's called the Bass Sniff. So everything in this box should be for bass. So yeah, definitely if we open this up, it shows us everything that's in here. I'm not going to go through it just yet. But if you ever do have any questions, you can find the information in there. So the first thing that we got here is we've got our little mini recon. And this one is in, I believe this is their shad pattern. Oh, yeah, their sexy shad pattern. Let's get that a little closer. You guys have seen me open a bunch of these on the channel already for the mystery tackle boxes, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of stuff that I've already opened in the mystery tackle boxes, if not everything. So I'll just kind of show you guys what there is, and if there's anything new that I haven't seen before, then I'll point that out. But other than that, let's just assume that we've seen everything in here. Hey, the next one is the micro banger. It's the tiger pattern. I have opened some of these before, but this will be my first one that I've actually would have used. The other one I opened, I gave away. But this is just a little baby crank, and this will work really good right about now when those fish start to come right out of the spawn. You just pop this thing right over one of those beds, and those males will attack this to kind of protect their fry, and it's not so big. So it's really good. Okay, the next we have is their clickbait, which if you don't know is basically just a chatterbait. This is in the fire craw pattern. The next one we have is the Hummer, the buzzbait. It's the one that features the mustad hook, and this is the black and blue flake. Next we have the revolver. It's a natural green color. And so this is a topwater bait. I probably almost call it like a topwater flopper almost. You're just going to kind of reel it along, and the middle part of the body is going to rotate and just kind of pop the water as you come along. So this will be really good, coming into the summer, early mornings when the topwater bite is on in the morning. Okay. Next we have is their junior contender, the gizzard shad. This is another topwater. It's more like a light swim bait. It's not really that big, so this will probably be pretty effective. I've used one of these before, but this will be the first one that I have actually had before. Next, we've got the Poppin' Filthy Frogs. And if you saw my last video, you know how I feel about these filthy frogs. This is the popper version, so you kind of just go bloop, bloop, and it's got a little cup in the front. We'll kind of pop that water. I love these. These frogs are amazing. This is in the nightclub. This will be the first nightclub that I've owned from them. Then we've got some of their bandito bugs, the baby blue, 3.5 inch. I use these all the time. I've probably, on my wall over there, I've probably got about 30 or 40 packs of these. So I've obviously used these before. One thing I like to do out the Delta is just kind of rig it up. You can either go with like a small bullet weight or even just weightless. And you just throw those right on the pads, kind of like you're fishing a frog. And then once you get out of the lilies or the grass, if you haven't caught anything, you can just skip it along the bottom till you get back to the boat. So you can kind of fish in multiple ways. Okay, and then the next one that we have is their kicking craw, and this is the California craw. These are great jig trailers. Or you could also even use them as neds, because they do have that rounded bottom that we've kind of discussed in some of our other videos before. We'll kind of just sit on the floor and they wave, and they've got a lot of action. The next one is a zinger. This is more of a smaller one. It's a double-bladed with a Colorado and a willow blade. This is in the Sunrise craw, and I believe this is 3/8 ounce. It's a 3/8 ounce. So decent color, and you get both blades in case you don't know what blade will attract the fish. Then we've got a I love the smell of bass in the morning sticker. This is definitely a new one. I believe this is a special edition sticker just because of the box. Pretty cool. Then we've got 5-aught hammer hooks. Those are pretty big. They sent these obviously because these fit inside those bandito bugs really perfectly. They're the right size. This is probably the only time that I use 5-aught hooks. Other than that, I'm usually around anywhere between a 2 and a 4. And then if I'm fishing really finessey, then I'll go down to a 1. And then the next one is, this is their 6-inch dark bait. This is a watermelon red. These are like really long swim baits. I've actually not seen these before, and I've never used them before. So obviously, this is in the watermelon red. If I haven't said that already, it's a 7-pack. I don't know if these are new or not because I haven't seen these on the website before either. So I'll have to do some research and find out. But I've honestly have not seen these before. They look pretty cool. It's just, to me, it basically just looks like a really large fluke, which I think will be great out on the Delta again. And then next we have this card. It says, "Welcome to the Googan crate." They've got exclusive baits inside here. I think not really. And then they give you the pricing list for everything that's on there. I'd really have to add this up to see if it comes over to $100. But, you know, they said it did. So basic math will probably say that it does. I'm not going to add it up, but I'll put the card up here right here if you guys wanted to take a look at everything that's included in there. And then I believe you can get this box all the way up until the end of April. And then after that, I think they come out with another quarterly box, probably at the end of May or June. But since I do love Googan stuff, I don't mind paying for these boxes. So I will go ahead and I will get the next quarterly box as well. So far, I mean, you can't disappoint. Like I said, I love Googan stuff. So anytime I can get some of that stuff, especially at a little bit of a discounted price, it's great. So that's all for the unboxing. Just one announcement that I do want to have for the channel is that I've been so busy with some of the stuff that I do outside of the content and fishing world, as well as with the fishing. I haven't been making as many videos, and then I'm also tied up with the boat restoration. Not really restoration, just kind of fixing it up. So with that, I'm just going to let everybody know that I'm going to be pulling back some of the videos that I put out. I'll still put out some educational videos and teach you things that I think are really important, but I'm going to kind of pull back on doing some of the boat restoration and stuff, but I will still be doing all the unboxings as normal when those come in. But as always, if you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, or you can send me an email at bryce@blackwidowfishing.net is the email address. You can also find that in the channel. So that's it for now. So I'll catch you guys next time.